So, Roc Nation. Roc Nation is back at it again with their usual antics. Alright, bullying the world, bullying the whole of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So, Roc Nation try to silence Akademiks. You know, that's one they're really trying to get out of here. Anyway, this video is by The Truth Is. Like, comment, and subscribe to him. And then to me, your boy, Dwayne on Blaze. Let's go.
Nobody likes a bully, whether it be a high school bully who takes out their issues on smaller kids, or an industry bully who uses their power, money, and connections to intimidate and silence anyone who has an opinion they don't like. Over the last few years, many people have exposed Roc Nation for being industry bullies and gatekeepers who are using their immense power for all the wrong reasons.
It's the Roc!
As we saw with TORY Lanez, becoming a target of Roc Nation could lead you suffering some serious consequences. Many people believe that Roc Nation was the main force behind Tory's takedown, with Megan simply being the pawn they used to bring him down. Now it appears Roc Nation has set its sights on a few new targets. The main person they're going after is none other than the media personality DJ Akademiks.
Got me feeling like I'm...
Over the last few years, Akademiks claims he and his friends have not only been harassed and stalked, but also forced to attend a deposition. Now, after being forced to show up in federal court just a few days back, Akademiks has decided to go to war with Roc Nation, exposing them for the bullies they really are. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos exposing the truth weekly. In today's episode, we will be talking about DJ Akademiks going to war with Roc Nation. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video so we can get it seen by as many people who need to see it.
We need
Simply
to see
by
this,
leaving
man.
a comment and a like, you can help this information spread to others.
It's
I want to
important.
thank you all. Now, let's get right into it. The
go.
entire Akademiks versus Roc Nation beef seems to have started after he covered the Tory Lanez versus Megan trial. Akademiks had some kind of friendship with Tory, and his coverage seemed to favor him. Early on during the trial, Ak started pointing out inconsistencies in Megan's account of the story. But things really boiled over when Ak revealed information to the public about the trial that wasn't supposed to be put out yet. Before it was revealed during the trial, Akademiks had claimed that he had a source that told him Tory's fingerprints were not found on the gun used to shoot Megan. This became a huge issue in court at the time, as the judge sent out a warning to Akademiks. Because of this, Megan began publicly calling out Ak, claiming that he was working with Tory and spreading lies to make him look innocent. But Ak let her know that he wasn't working for Tory. Instead, he felt that the evidence seemed to suggest Meg was lying. Whether Akademiks was working for Tory or not, we won't know. But what we do know is that Meg has been lying since the beginning of this situation, so Ak does have a point there. During the days the trial was unfolding, Akademiks started watching a blogger named Milagro on his stream. Milagro was showing up to the court to give an in-person update about the trial. Since the beginning, she seemed to be biased in her coverage of the trial, siding with Tory. Eventually, Ak started inviting Milagro onto a stream, even interviewing her. This is what led to Milagros ending up in Roc
Milagro sitting there like she's flipping Nadia Nakai, bruv.
Nation sites. Now, after the trial ended and Tory was found guilty, Megan wasted no time and started going after everyone she felt didn't take her side. And it seemed that Akademiks was the main person on our list. But Akademiks wasn't an easy target because they had nothing on him. So Roc Nation and Megan started going after Milagro, who they felt was an ally of Ak. Soon after the trial, Megan and her lawyers sued Milagros for defamation and harassment.
It's funny how Milagro and Meg kind of look like sisters, bruv.
Claiming that Milagro was paid by Tory Lanez to defame her to make people turn on her. It didn't take long for Ak to realize that their move, coming after Milagro, was a way for them to get to him. About a few months ago, Ak started noticing people showing up at his house and camping out and stalking him. Eventually, these people met him outside of his home and served him with a subpoena, forcing him to attend a deposition for the Meg versus Milagro case. As they claimed, Ak had important information that was relevant to the case. Ak instantly knew this deposition was a legal ambush, a way to trap him and get information out of him. But he was prepared as he recorded the entire deposition and posted parts of it online, risking it all to expose how Roc Nation was using this deposition in a malicious way to force information out of him. Even though the depo was supposed to be to get information that Ak possibly had about Milagro and Tory's dealings, they seemed to be more concerned about questioning Akademiks and forcing him to speak out on Tory Lanez. In my last video on this situation, we spoke about the parts of the deposition that he revealed, showing us how they were trying to force him to say Tory shot Meg.
What is your basis? So what I fail to understand is, as somebody who did not sit through the trial, did not hear through all the evidence, what is your basis for your belief that he did not shoot Megan Thee Stallion, although a jury of 12 who heard all the admissible evidence disagrees with him. All right. So, Mr. Allen, what I was asking was, can you explain to me the basis for your belief that Mr. Lanez did not actually shoot Megan Thee Stallion when, in point of fact, a jury of 12 determined that based on all of the evidence that they heard, that he did?
Ma'am.
Objection as to form.
I'll answer the question, but I feel like we are going in circles. I flat out stated that, again, I could lay out 20 points if you want to just consume and eat up time having me do that. But the initial basis of me believing that this did not happen, as how, yes, he is convicted, is because I believe Meg Thee Stallion is a liar. She lied initially. She lied on the national news. And I am skeptical that the truth finally came out in court. Based on that, there are alternate theories that I feel and is suggested that that is more a, you know, and again, this is from my perspective. So I'm not sitting here saying the jury did not. Okay, we accept. There's alternate theories other than him shooting her that would even substantiate why, first of all, maybe he's just the worst shot in the world. If he's shooting a chick and shot 5 times, not one of them directly connected, it's hard for me to think. It's a man and a woman. I get it. Meg is like this behemoth of a person, and Tory's this little small dweeby dude, whatever. But it's very interesting, and it doesn't.
Meg is a behemoth of a person, bro. Why would you even say that, Fred? A behemoth.
Again, I'm using common sense. I get it.
Trying to get ACT to reveal information about Drake and Nicki.
Well, look at this. Look, I don't know why they're talking about OVO. What is OVO? I don't know why Quinn Emanuel in their Slack, I think this is Slack, is saying OVO. I don't know.
What does OVO have to do with Tory, bro? OVO?
Revealed that when the lawyers were questioning him, they accidentally shared their screen, where we were able to see that they were working for Roc Nation's CEO, Desiree Perez, and that they seemed to be after Drake.
They asked to put up an exhibit. They said, hey, exhibit girl, could you put up an exhibit that we want to show ACT? Shorty, instead of putting up the exhibit, shows her screen. And I see the chat. I see the chat of the conversation happening with the lawyers. Oh, you want to see? Here's a screenshot here. Bang! Very good. I got more than we thought we would on that. Just make sure you're sharing the right screen. So she did it once. And the other ones are saying, yo, you shared the wrong screen. Like, it's the interesting part. Tell Dez. By the way, I posted we had a break. I told him I wouldn't be on my phone while I'm answering questions. But these lawyers, they couldn't either hold their bladder or something while we were doing it. They're like, yo, we need some more time. We got to go to the bathroom. I'm like, damn. Yo, what y'all got in the cafeteria up there at the Roc Nation lawyer offices? She says, and this is where I realized we got you. Y'all are liars. Tell Dez. If you're the lawyer for Meg and Pete, why would you need to tell Dez? Who's Dez? The only Dez that I know, and I could be wrong. Desiree Perez, the co-founder and chief executive officer of Roc Nation. So you did this. So with y'all sitting there with me for 7 hours claiming that y'all had zero affiliation. And that, yes, even if y'all did represent Roc Nation, this is a Meg Thee Stallion thing. My conduct in that deposition, y'all are in a internal chat reporting, go tell Roc Nation CEO this. Akademiks is posting about the deposition. Come on, gang.
Roc Nation's main objective with the deposition was to get ACT to admit Tory was the source who told him his fingerprints weren't found on the gun that shot Meg. ACT told him that he didn't remember who his source was, and he finished the deposition and went online immediately to expose Roc Nation coming after him. He showed the clips of the depo where everyone agreed. He made those high-powered lawyers look stupid. Doing this seemed to anger Roc Nation, who according to him has started to increase their pressure on him. Just a few days back, ACT was forced to attend a federal court date, as Meg's lawyers were now trying to make the courts force ACT to talk because they couldn't intimidate him and trick him into talking during the deposition. The judge ended up granting Meg's lawyers an additional 45-minute deposition in which ACT claims he kept giving them the same answers.
I do believe that Roc Nation has a scheme going on. I believe that they're using this case and a bunch of other things to try to bully and intimidate people. It's clear. I've said it from the get-go. They're trying to bully and intimidate people. Chat. First of all, today I had to show up to federal court. I showed up to federal court today, and yes, I'm not going to lie to you. Let me tell you this. Meg the Stallion, or we should call her Meg the Karen, she's probably wasted $1 million to prove something that I don't believe is not even a thing. I want to give y'all a real synopsis of what's going on. And I'm always going to tell you the truth as how it pertains to me and whatever. Meg the Stallion is claiming that some chick, and I shouldn't say some chick because I do know her, Milagro Cooper, who's a blogger, we know as Milagro Grams, defamed her and cyber harassed her and other things. They're suing her. While they're doing that, they've subpoenaed everybody in the world who seems to have any endearing feelings about Tory Lanez. Now, I've spoken to some of the best legal minds in the land. They all feel this is a sham. Like, let's be honest, right? And I'm kicking it to y'all straight, like really straight. They spent $1 million at least. I spoke to a really highly reputable lawyer who looked at even my deposition and said, "Akademiks, yo, you sat for 7 hours and they had 7 attorneys on there. Quinn Emanuel, which is the law firm that represents Meg Thee Stallion, but also Roc Nation's law firm, they billed $2,000 an hour. 7 hours, 7 attorneys. Yo, that might have been $100,000 deposition." Okay, cool. So anyway, I did that. I ain't gonna lie to you. They were mad tight because I came online, I posted the clips, and it made them look quite silly. I gotta be honest, it made them look quite silly. Now, why did I post it?
Why isn't there a man in the Roc Nation lawyer firm? I'm just asking for a friend.
Oh, obviously, number one, I could have ducked the deposition. I did the deposition because I do respect the processes of the court. But the probative nature of what they were trying to ask me about was simply had to expose it. Because I don't think, and this is why I'm mentioning the money. With all due respect to Milagro Cooper, I don't think she has the money that they're spending. If y'all are in $1 million or two, just investigating and prodding for other people, you ain't even get to trial. You think Milagro Cooper is going to give you more than $2 million? It's not going to happen. So I'm looking at that. Every lawyer who's like in tune with hip hop and know the situation, they have all said the same thing. This is a sham. You're not going to get the money that you're spending. You're spending a wild amount of money. So anyway, I did the whole 7-hour deposition. Eventually, the whole thing will probably come out at a point. However, there was a question that they asked me. And by the way, why did I say it was also a sham? This of 7 hours of a deposition, 7 hours of a deposition, they spent 30 minutes to an hour to ask me about Drake. They asked me about Nicki Minaj. They were asking me about things that really had nothing to do with Milagro Cooper and their client, Meg Thee Stallion. Hey, what about steak? What about this?
What about steak?
It was pretty much a fishing expedition. This is why, and we're going to be very clear, it seems that, and that's what I'm saying, I've spoken to legal minds, they don't believe that this woman is their target at all. Why would you waste millions of dollars going after a woman who doesn't most likely have millions of dollars? And then when you get your chance to question people that you could try to get a conviction, you're asking about Drake, steak, you're asking about Nicki Minaj, you're asking about everything else but that. Something here is fishy.
After the deposition, Roc Nation seemed to turn up the heat, as after this, Ak wasn't the only person they were surveilling anymore. They started watching his employees and friends too. According to Ak, Roc Nation sent private investigators to follow and question everyone associated with him. He claims that they put people at each of their houses.
Yo, why is Roc Nation so malicious, bro? These guys move like some mafia that just cannot be touched or stopped.
He also shared a conversation his employee named Grand Wizard had with a private investigator. The private investigator admitted to getting on a 12-hour flight to track one of Ak's friends down and harass him, tracking down what they thought was his residence and trying to get him to go outside.
Okay? Now, even when I was talking to the judge today, I told the judge, I said, Judge, the reason why I feel this is harassment, Roc Nation sent people to my house out of the last, I don't know, 70, 75 days. 40 days out of those months, people are parked out my house. It's like a stakeout. Okay? Now, it's all good.
There's
you know what I mean?
for you.
They pay the big bucks. I'm cool with it. I'm not tripping. I will tell you, and this is some of the stuff I have to deal with because, you know, these are my people and I love them. They've expanded their effort. They're now camping out of everybody who I know's crib, and it's not for me because they don't know where I live at. I've gotten some information that there's several individuals that, got to choose my words wisely here, that I'm cool with. They've had, in the last 2 weeks, and by the way, I've been monitoring the situation, multiple private investigators are sitting outside their house. Including one of my top guys. Except most of their information is wrong. Anyway, let me make this again. I know I said I'm shortening this and I'm making it longer. I don't know if you know, anybody familiar with Grand Wizard Chat Nigga here? Anybody know Grand Wizard Chat Nigga? What I found out, because I'm managing a few things with some transitions with him. They sent people. They've been camping out for 4 days. They're there right now. They're camping out at his neighbor's crib.
Bro, they're watching your stream right now. That's what they're doing, bro. These guys are clearly obsessed with you. Clearly. Imagine Jay Z's firm being obsessed, or his company being obsessed with academics, bro. We really live in the Matrix.
Right next to his old crib. So his old house, the next door joint, they're camping out at. Now you're probably saying, what you're saying is bananas. And trust me, chat, this is what I'm dealing with, because these Roc Nation mothers, other unscrupulous individuals, they are playing a very nasty game. Sat outside, somehow got phone numbers, texted, saying, hey, we're not leaving outside until we see you. We want to speak to you. By the way, also, I need to know what Roc Nation got with Drake.
Why can't they call the police, bruv? Like, call the police, tell them, bro, what is this, bruv? These guys can't just stalk me, bruv. What is this? This is stalking, bruv. Get a flippin', what's that charge? Fuck, I forgot what it's called.
What they got going on? They were so unwilling to leave. They went and got food for this motherfucker. I want you to hear this. I need you to hear this, chat. So, listen to this.
They got food for him. Bro.
Here we are. But I can tell you that is, I mean, there's criminal exposure in there. I'm not bombarding you.
You are. You're coming to my house, harassing me, harassing the family, harassing my neighbors.
What's your address? What is...
Okay, I'm going to skip past it.
I'm banned off Deliveroo. I can't order it.
Oh, look.
And let's have a conversation. Before I go, if you could come outside so I could see that you are there and are who you say you are, then I will go get you food and bring it to you, and we'll have a conversation.
What?
Very thoughtful of you.
As you can see, this is honestly getting out of hand. Roc Nation...
Bro, I'm sorry to do this, but why is it that Roc Nation seems to be run by a bunch of angry women, bruh? A bunch of Karens, bruh. Honestly, I'm sorry to say, I love my woman out there. I see y'all. But, like, you can't lie to me and say, oh, it's just Roc Nation is just run by a bunch of women who they're cruel, bruv. It's like they're just, like, get away from my house, bro. What are you doing, dog? Like, what are you doing? Like, if it was a man, I feel like he wouldn't even let you know that he's watching you. He would be doing it from the bushes. You know what I mean? Women pull up on you and say, no, I'll get you food if you just prove to me that you're here. Like, what is that, bruh? What sort of stakeout is that, bruh?
is demonstrating exactly why people call them bullies. They're using their connection with judges and their infinite amount of money to go after anyone who doesn't go with their narrative. What's crazy is that what they're doing to ACK is what they did to Jane Doe, who was suing Jay Z. A few months back, all the media sites were reporting that Jane Doe, who sued Jay Z, had admitted she lied and made it all up. What the media companies didn't reveal was that the reason Jane Doe confessed that was out of intimidation, as Jay Z had sent his private investigators to follow her around and scare her at her home. The quote the media was using from Jane Doe admitting she lied was taken from what she told his investigators. We all know that a person in fear might say anything to get you to leave them alone. Jay Z used that to then get the case thrown out. Now, Roc Nation seems to be using these same techniques to silence independent media. They want to be able to control all media. If they can't buy you out, they would try to silence and destroy you. That's what they're currently doing to academics. While I'm not a fan of things Zach has done in the past, I will admit his decision to stand up to the bully that is Roc Nation is admirable. As he knows, if we allow Roc Nation to bully the media, we lose our voice, and it gets taken over by these bullies.
Bro, they're gonna try to take Ak out, bro. At this point, bro, Jay just gonna say, man, take that man out. Take him out. That flipping McDonald's eating MFer. Take him out.
If they can force you to fall in line, chances are they will keep doing it every time you don't agree. That's why it's important we must call out Roc Nation now. Let them know that we won't be silenced or be their puppets.
Wait, I must let them know? Why the fuck they gonna care about what I think, bro? Oh no, Roc Nation, look, let me tell them right now, actually. Roc Nation, stop doing this to academics, please. I'm tired of your nonsense, bro. This is not right. This is not right. This man has rights, okay? You cannot take away his rights. This man flipping, what's his name again? Leonard. What's X's name again, bruh? Whatever his name is, bruh. You can't take this man's rights and life away. You're absconding. He's something numbereth amendment. I'm not sure which amendment it is because I don't live in America. But at the end of the day, you're suppressing his right to privacy. You know what I'm saying? Let this man live in peace, bro. You can't just be bullying people like this. Where's the police, man? Someone called 911. What is this, dude? How can Roc Nation just be bullying everybody? And then they say, yo, these guys don't want to leave my house, bro. Then the police say, oh, nah, you know what? We don't. It's fine. It's whatever. As long as they don't come inside the house. I'm like, bro, what do you mean, bro? They're calling me. They got my number. They're telling me to come outside the house, bro. What type of shit is this, bro? Surely I can open some stalking something, bro. Harassment. Like, which one? There's one I know that there is. I don't know. Someone tell me in the comments down below. There's one you can open when someone's not allowed to be around you. I don't know why the name is slipping me right now. But at the end of the day, like I said, Jay Z, we the people, we the public will not stand for this any longer. We will not put up with your nonsense any longer, sir. Do you hear me, Mr. Sean Carter? Us the flippin' groundsman. You know what I'm saying? Like this man told us, the truth is, told us to tell you, bro, we will not stand for this. And if you don't stop, then, well, I don't know what we're gonna do, because we're way broker than you, bro. You know, we cannot even afford to reach your level, bruv. So I don't know what we're gonna do, you know, but we're just telling you to stop. We won't stand for this. But if you carry on, nothing's gonna happen, you know, because what can we really do to you, Mr. Jay Z, Mr. Hova? And Mr. Hova, I'm sorry, bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to fight for what's right, bro. I mean, you're bullying people, bro. Please don't come for me. Don't shut down my YouTube. Next time I see Roc Nation flipping take down notice, please, dog. I don't want no smoke with you, Hova. I'm just saying, bro. Just leave the people alone, bro. Like, come on, dog. Like Meg, like just do whatever Meg's doing there. Just deal with it, bro. It's fine, bro. You know. Yeah. Anyway, man. You know Sean, bro. Sean, you know Sean. Showing you my boy, bruh, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Mr. Carter, that's me. You know what I mean? Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy Dway's on Blaze. Yeah, that's pretty much it.